Palace here in Lilongwe, where His Excellency the President, Professor Arthur Mutharika, who shortly presided over the swearing-in ceremony of the Honorable Minister of Industrialization, Business, Trade and Tourism, Honorable Simon Itai. My name is Maim Tumodzi. This follows his appointment on 30th of January 2026 by the State President, Professor Arthur Mutharika. He replaces George Partridge, who has been appointed Governor of the Reserve Bank of Malawi. Tikulandireni kuchokera kuno ku nyumba ya boma ya Kamuzu Palace, kumenepo sayidwa mtsogoleri wa dziko lino Professor Arthur Mutharika atsogolere mwambo olumbiritsa nduna za mafakitale malonda ndi zikopa alendo olemekezeka Simon Itai. Ine dzina langa ndi Maim Tumodzi. Izi zikutsatira kusankhidwa kwawo pa 30 January 2026 ndi President wa dziko lino Professor Arthur Mutharika kukhala nduna. Iwo akulowa m'malo mwa George Partridge omwe asankhidwa kukhala Governor wa Reserve Bank of Malawi. Ndikuperekeni m'manja mwa Catherine Maulidi omwe ndi mneneri wa mtsogoleri wa dziko lino omwe akutsogolera mwambo umenewu mauno.
The swearing in of the new Minister of Trade, Business, Industry and Tourism, Honorable Simon Itai. Your Excellency, you appointed Mr. Itai to this position on 30th January 2026, replacing Honorable George Partridge, whom you appointed to head the Reserve Bank of Malawi. Without taking much of your time, Your Excellency, allow me at this point to invite Dr. Justin Saidi to give his remarks and thereafter invite the clerk to administer the oath. Thank you so much, Your Excellency.
Your Excellency Professor Arthur Mutharika, President of the Republic of Malawi, Honorable Simon Itai, Minister of Industry, Industrialization, Business, Trade and Tourism, Kiswell Dagamau, Director General of State Residences, distinguished invited guests, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen. Section 94, subsection 1 of the Constitution of the Republic of Malawi empowers the President of the Republic of Malawi to appoint ministers and deputy ministers. In exercise of the said powers conferred on Your Excellency by the Constitution, it pleased Your Excellency to appoint on 30th January 2026 Honorable Simon Itai, Minister of Industrialization, Business, Trade and Tourism. Section 95, subsection 1 of the Constitution stipulates that no minister or deputy minister shall assume office unless an oath of solemn affirmation was taken and executed in a public manner prescribed by an Act of Parliament. Your Excellency, therefore, appointed today, 3rd February 2026, as the day on which the minister should take and subscribe to the oath of office and oath of allegiance. Your Excellency, may I now seek Your Excellency's authority to allow Mrs. Marjorie Shema, clerk to the Cabinet, to administer the oath. Thank you, Your Excellency.
Chimene chikuchitika tsopano chipindachi nchokuti olemekezeka Simon Itai akhale posadapompa akhale akutenga malumbiro awo ngati nduna.
To come and take his oath of office and oath of allegiance. Honorable Minister, you may be accompanied by your spouse. Thank you. Honorable Minister, kindly repeat after me. I,
Simon Itai,
being chosen and appointed
as
a minister in the Cabinet of Malawi, swear that I will well and truly serve the Republic of Malawi
in the office of minister. in the office of minister,
and that I will,
and that I will,
to the best of my judgment,
to the best of my judgment,
at all times when thereto required,
at all times when thereto required,
freely give counsel or advice to the President of the Republic of Malawi
freely give counsel or advice to the President of the Republic of Malawi
for the time being,
for the time being,
for the good management of the public affairs of Malawi,
for the good management of the public affairs of Malawi,
and that,
except
with the authority of the President,
except with the authority of the President,
I will not directly or indirectly reveal
I will not directly or indirectly reveal
the business or proceedings
the business or proceedings
of the Cabinet,
or
the nature or contents
of
any document communicated to me
as a member of the Cabinet,
and that I will truly and faithfully serve
the
the President of the Republic of Malawi as a minister.
the President of the Republic of Malawi as a minister.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Honorable Minister, this is the oath of allegiance. Once more, please repeat after me. I,
Simon Itaye,
do swear that
I
will be faithful and bear true allegiance
to
the Republic of Malawi,
and
that I will preserve, protect and defend the Constitution of Malawi as by law established. So help me God.
So help me God.
pakadali pano olemekezeka Simon Itaye tsopano atenga malumbiro awo onse awiri ndipo pakadali pano akusayinira kuvomereza ndithu kuti ayi ine tsopano ndikuvomera ntchito imene mtsogoleri wa dziko la Profesa Arthur Mutharika andipatsa yoti ndikhale nduna yoona za mafakitale, nduna yoona za malonda, nduna yoona zokopa alendo. Mmene afotokozera muja kuti iwowa akubwera pamalo pamene panali a George Patrick omwe tsopano asankhidwa kukhala governor wa banki yaikulu ya mdziko lino muno ya Reserve Bank of Malawi. Iwowa ndi katakwe ndithu pa nkhani zimenezi za malonda ndipo ali ndi ukadaulo komanso kukhazikika pa ntchito za malonda malingana ndithu ndi malipoti amene alipo. Iwowa adakhalapo mkulu wa kampani ya Nampak Packaging imene ndithu imapanga zimapepala mnati zikutiro kapena zodindadinda zosiyanasiyana kuno ku Malawi, ndipo akhala akugwira ntchito ngati zimenezi za malonda za ukadaulo zosiyanasiyana kwa zaka ndithu zopitirira makumi atatu. Akubweretsa ndithu ukadaulo umenewu kumeneko tipereke mkatimu chifukwa zokambakamba zidakali mkati.
Newly appointed Minister of Industrialization, Business, Trade and Tourism on his appointment. Allow me, Your Excellency, to highlight some of the key roles as provided for in the Constitution of the Republic of Malawi, which the Honourable Minister will be expected to undertake as a member of Cabinet. These include advising the President, directing, coordinating and supervising the activities of government departments, including parastatal bodies, to be available in Parliament for the purposes of answering queries and participating in debate on the government policies, and taking responsibility for the implementation and administration of the laws. In this regard, I would like to encourage the Honourable Minister to familiarize himself with the Constitution and other legal and policy frameworks, particularly those that fall under his portfolio. He should also read the Cabinet Handbook, and this is an important reference document which will assist him to discharge his duties and functions in an efficient and effective manner. It is now my singular honor to invite Your Excellency to address the audience. Thank you, Your Excellency.
Thank you. Honorable Simon Itai, Minister of Industrialization, Business, Trade, and Tourism, Dr. Justin Saidi, Chief Secretary, Mr. Kiso Dakamau, Director of State Residencies, all senior government officials present here, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Today I've come here, I've sworn in a new Minister of Industrialization, Business, Trade, and Tourism. Congratulations, sir. Honorable Simon Itai, on your well-deserved appointment. Your professional qualifications and extensive experience as an entrepreneur and manager speak for themselves. It is on the strength of these credentials that I've entrusted you with this important portfolio, the Ministry of Industrialization. Now, this is an extremely important portfolio. As you know, that my goal is to turn this country from importing to exporting, from consuming to production. I remember I was on a panel a few years ago in London of the United Kingdom Africa Economic Forum. And I was on a panel with Kagame, Conde, Liz Truss, the former Prime Minister of Britain, and Helen Grant, the Minister of Business. So I talk about the African Common Market, and they all spoke so wonderfully about it. So they came to me and asked me if I was excited about the African Common Market. And I said, no, I was not excited about this. And everyone looked at me and said, what's wrong with this guy? So I said I was not excited about this market because I have nothing to sell on that market. That I can give you tariffs, I can give you reciprocity, but I have nothing to sell because I don't produce anything. The point I'm trying to say is that for us to participate in the global economic framework, we have got to produce, we have got to manufacture things and export them. There is no other way out. Whether we're talking about forex or economic stability or exchange rate or reduce interest rate, whatever, we cannot achieve that unless we produce and manufacture. That's why I created this Ministry of Industrialization and Business and Trade and Tourism. I looked all over the country, all the people, and the name that came forward was one of Simon Itai. Now I know Mr. Itai from before. We have worked together. In this room, he came in his capacity as chairperson of the Millennium Challenge account some years ago. I don't know if you remember that. He came here, and also when actually the MCA was being handed over to the government in Paramanga, he was there also, and we worked together. So I know his work and experience. That's why I chose him. So you have a huge responsibility ahead of you. We will expect the best from you. And we will do everything we can. I will do everything I can to support you. Your ministry is the only ministry that will help us to transform this country. So, Honorable Itai, you have joined the cabinet at a critical moment when our nation is steadily recovering from a difficult period of economic instability. So there is no honeymoon for you. You have to get starting immediately. Right now, you go to your office, and you are taking 2 oaths today, oath of allegiance and oath of office. These oaths are very important because what it means is that, in fact, you have taken the oath to speak the truth to me. Tell me the truth. Don't sugarcoat anything. If the economy is not doing well, tell me, and tell me how we can repair it. I want the truth from you and nothing else. And secondly, as a member of the cabinet, you have taken the oath of confidentiality. And that means that all cabinet decisions are confidential. They cannot be communicated to the public by anybody except maybe the president if necessary, or find out how to communicate, but no minister can communicate cabinet decisions. And also there's collective responsibility, which means that you have to, we can debate in this cabinet, in this room, we can debate, disagree, but after a decision is made, every cabinet member must support that decision. If you don't support it, you have to resign. That's the concept of collective responsibility. So that's that. Now, again, the oath of allegiance means that you must always be truthful to the Constitution. In fact, the Constitution of Malawi, in section 12, says, let me quote, all legal and political authority of the state derives from the people of Malawi and shall be exercised to serve and protect the interests of the people of Malawi. Therefore, if you remember and follow this principle, your work will be joyful and fulfilling. I very hope that you excel in your portfolio as you have excelled in other endeavors before, and that will deliver tangible results to this sector. I wish you every success as you begin to discharge your duty. May God bless you, and God bless Malawi. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Your Excellency, for those words of counsel to the Honorable Minister. At this point, Your Excellency, may I request you and everyone else in this room that we should all stand for the national anthem. Your Excellency, at this point,
That's the national anthem, also marking the end of the swearing-in ceremony of the Minister of Industrialization, Business, Trade and Tourism, Honorable Simon Itai, here at the Kamuzu Palace in Lilongwe. Imeneyo inali nyimbo ya fuko lathu kutifikitsa kumapeto kwa mwambo umenewu ulumbiritsa nduna yona za mafakitale malonda komanso zokopa alendo. Ndi chimechitika nchokuti tsopano pakufuna patoledwe chithunzi cha mtsogoleri wa dziko lino ndi nduna yatsopanoyi kuti yayi adzikakumbukira kuti lero kudachitika mwambo umenewu ulumbiritsa nduna ya tsopano imene iziwunikira makamaka nkhani zokhudza ntchito za mafakitale malonda komanso zokopa alendo. Mmene timafotokozera muja kuti iwowa anagwirapo ntchito ku kampani imeneyi ya Nampaki komanso anagwirapo ntchito ku Millennium Challenge account zomwe atsimikiziranso mtsogoleri wa dziko lino kuti mu nthambi zonsezi akhala akumana chifukwa kuti amatha kubwera kuno ku State House m'mbuyomu komanso adakumanapo akutsegulira ntchito za magetsi za Millennium Challenge account zomwe zinathandizidwa ndi boma lija la America mnthawi imeneyo kukonza chinsewu cha magetsi kuti magetsi asamavutevute komanso kuti kampani zazopanga magetsi zitha kubweretsa magetsi awo mu grid. Ndi mwambo tsopano wafika kumapeto kuno ku Kamuzu Palace. Tithokoze onse amene aonetsetsa kuti mwambo umenewu uyende mmene wayenderamu. Ine Mwayi Mtumodzi ndikubwezereni kwa anzathu ku Kwacha, ku Blantyre komanso ku Chichiri ku Broadcasting House ku nyumba yathu ya mphepo kuti apitize kutipatsira mapulogalamu osiyanasiyana. Over to you Kwacha and Broadcasting House in Chichiri. Kuchuluka kwa